Hey y'all, it's your girl Shorty, and welcome back to the Spill Squad. As you may hear, I'm barely holding on, but obviously I was not going to leave y'all contentless for the weekend, alright? So, this week's episode is titled Talk Slick or Stay Silent. The mic is hot, and so am I. I know I am. Dreads be having me out here looking super fine. So your girl's been going through it. And when I say going through it, the allergies have been tag teaming my black ass like I owed them some money, okay? Like, it's been shaking me down. My voice has been on strike all week, raspy, dusty, sounding like I'm smoking Newports all my life. To be honest with you, I'm over it. If you know who I am, you know I've been off of the wee-wee, off of the loud, off of the devil's lettuce. And it's been hella wild. I've been very clear in the mind, not really, because allergies been fucking me up, but, moving on. But don't get it twisted, I may have been quiet, but the tea has been ratchet, and now that I got a little breath back in me, oh baby, it's about to be a double drop, okay? And since your girl has been out sick, in between my rest, because as some will call me, I'm an energizer bunny, I had the pleasure of setting up my studio. So I'm going to drop one audio only, which that's what this is. And then over the weekend, I'm going to bless y'all, hopefully, with some visual content. Finally, right? I know, I'm just starting out. So buckle the fuck up, grab your smoke some for me, because I can't. Grab the munchies and welcome back to the Spill Squad, where the mess don't rest, even if I have to. You dig? I'm very happy to be back because I have so much to get into. But before I start spilling shit, please take the time to follow or subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Also, follow the pod on Instagram at Spill_Squad_podcast. Follow us on Tictok at Spillsquadpodcast, on the Rumble at Spillsquad, and on YouTube, Spillsquadpodcast. Obviously, send me to a friend. Let me hold their ear, okay? Let me hold their ear. All the love and support is greatly appreciated. Love y'all so much. Thank y'all for listening, especially this week with my raspy ass. Well, now let's tap into the mess, okay? This messy ass tea. Because the tea is always hot in the shade, it's well moisturized, okay? For those that don't know, if you moisturize, that's going to help you later on down the line when it comes to wrinkles, okay? And the truth got acrylics on. Well, I don't have acrylics on. I got Builder Gel. But y'all know what I'm saying, all right? This past week, between Diddy, the Musky Musk, and Taco Meat Man, way too much frat boy energy going the fuck on, okay? I can smell the bullshit from a mile away. Really, I can smell it. Well, it's hard not getting into the bullshit because these men have been just making an ass out of themselves. An ass out of themselves is, that's pretty much an understatement because they've been out here acting like fucking toddlers, all right? You cannot make it up. But as promised, let me get into Sean. I might have done everything Combs out the way because he's just a walking fucking mess too. But don't worry, I'm not going to spend too much time into it. So let's go. Let me start by giving you to be honest with you, this whole trial is giving Lifetime Movie Network with a dash of fucking The Wire and the most memorable parts of the reunion of a Real Housewife act, okay? Because, there's more mink coats and NDAs and more baby oil than a bitch can even, handle at this point, okay? So this week in Diddy's drama dungeon, the courtroom got spicier. It really did. It got as spicy as the Popeye's chicken with extra hot sauce on the side, sis, all right? So, how you gonna get under oath and be with the bullshit, okay? First up, they had bad boy employees. It goes to show that the NDA can only go so far. People need to understand that humans, especially women, we don't forget shit, all right? So if it gets to a time where we need to get up and talk about your ass, we gonna fucking talk about your ass. Because let me tell you something, half of us too cute to be behind bars, especially myself, all right? Don't have time to be back there being somebody's bitch, all right? One of his assistants testified that Diddy was out here running his house like Suge Knight's summer camp, okay? We talking business meetings that required no clothes, baby oil, because they want to make sure you looking all glistening and shit, in a mystery room that's nicknamed the Boom Boom Suite. Well, he might as well just fucking bought a house for all the bullshit that he's trying to put everybody through. Because honestly, you cannot make it up. You know what? He should really get a private island with the Musky Musk and the fucking Taco Man. And just like, they can all hash their shit out over there. A former artist whispered through the tears that Diddy manipulated people using power, money, promises of fame, only to be torn down, like allegedly torn down by chaos, just involuntary sex, just involuntary things, all right? I feel like people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do and not have someone make that choice for them. So, allegedly, Diddy is known for his freak-offs, drugs at the door, basically like a sex highway, okay? Like, you get there and you automatically gotta take some at the door. Sus, right? But certain participants were tricked into disgusting sex acts, some even becoming conscious as the assaults happened. He also loved to stomp a bitch out. Like, I don't understand why people choose to... Alright, I'm just moving on. But yeah, he loves to stomp people out, and he's never afraid to put a little applesauce on his hamburger, as you may know. So, that's the first red flag, okay? It's just fucking nasty, alright? I have not tried it, but after thinking about it, like, sweet, runny shit on top of a burger, and burgers out here costing like $15? Nah, okay? Like, hell no. But, you know, he's always pulling up to the scene all drugged up with some weapons, ready to fucking go and be with the bullshit, half of the time doing something. But, you know, that is what it is, right? Allegedly. Now, entering stage right, because he barely keep his alleged drug habit under control, is the Taco Man, aka Donald, I'm not going to jail Trump, okay? You really can't make it up. The legal girlies are whispering that Diddy, if he ever gets federally charged and convicted, that's a big ass if, alright? Trump, your favorite Florida man with a mugshot in the Bible, could technically pardon him, okay? More than he's just adding criminals to his resume. So when he gets done with his presidency, if he gets done with his presidency, he just got so many people in his back pocket. The blackmail, I bet, is just, it's Bible worthy. Somebody should write a book about it. So, summing this bullshit up, week 3 has just been messier than the lace front in the motherfucking heat wave, alright? Because I've never had a lace front, okay? Don't get me wrong. But I have seen some people perspirate on their forehead and watch that hair just lift up. And then before you know it, you can see the braids. And I'm like, oh, okay, alright. But, you know, folks are testifying like it's a confessional at the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, okay? Atlanta edition specifically, because Stevie J is with the bullshit too. Mr. Nasty My Ass. And Diddy might want to just start sending edible arrangements at this point, because Mar-a-Lago, y'all might as well just make a home for Diddy over there, because that's what it's giving. But the Taco Man, he said he hasn't gotten a call about Diddy yet, so, you know, I tell you, stay tapped in, because the tea ain't just hot. It's steaming on a motherfucking federal level. Now, I'm going to switch it up on y'all, because as I like to consider myself a natural comedian, I want to also sprinkle some self-improvement in here, you know? Because y'all will soon come to realize that I am your number one hype woman, all right? I am a woman's woman. I just have such positive attitude, but I'm also a bitch. If you rate a bitch out, but I think that's with anyone, right? I'm about to build my fellow friends up, because I have a very strong, stern personality and Sass. Stop telling that man, woman, they, supervisor, or just people that's trying to fucking handle you, because I'm the type to give you the fucking warning. Just stop. Stop giving them the time of day. Alright? Because once you say something once, that second time, you're gonna have to get a little ratchet, okay? Because people, they don't understand niceness. They really don't. They want you to read them, okay? They want you to read all the thoughts that you tried to keep to your motherfucking self. But people, like I said, they love the violence. My words are enough to make a bitch feel like I punched him in the face. If you know, you motherfucking know. But enough on that. I just wanted to, let y'all know. Very random. That's what I'm all about. But I wanted to come up with this little self-improvement segment. Welcome to this week's edition of Delulu But Productive, where I manifest, misbehave, and still somehow manage to sip my tea. And let me tell you something. I do need some tea with some lemon. All right. Obviously, during this time, I'm going to try to check some things off my to-do list. Now, listen, I may not have all my shit together, but I woke up feeling like Beyonce this morning. Like, I felt like I was Beyonce on a budget. Mostly because I was starting to feel well, but because, honestly, that's enough for me. Like, waking up and feeling like Beyonce on the budget, why not? Because out here with these tariffs, shit. Being delusional is an act of self-preservation at this point. Some of y'all are realistic, but still sad. All right? I said what the fuck I said. Y'all need to shake that sadness off and get with the fucking program. Because, let me tell you, life is way too short, and remember, that job needs you. Well, we kind of need the jobs, but don't let them know that. They fucking need you, all right? I prefer to live in a world where I do what excites me, hence the podcast. And I prefer to be respected rather than spoken to like I'm on the bottom of somebody's fucking shoe. So don't get me wrong. Hold down your little job because the taco man out here fucking with everybody's bag. All right? You see how he's fucking with the musky's bag. But that's the topic for another time. If that coworker, supervisor, or just that nosy, unseasoned ass Karen keeps testing your gangster, just take a few steps back, okay? And with a serious face and a calm demeanor, give them a warning, okay? Because if they keep fucking with you, you're going to follow through with the actions that are going to come after the warning, okay? You didn't want to put your hands on somebody. You didn't want to get delusional. You just can't, all right? So before you read somebody their rights, and before you let the supervisor know where they can shove their fucking head, make sure you get your task done because they're going to call you delusional. But at least you can come back and be like, I was productive, ho. But all in all, plotting my revenge and daydreaming, trying to reconnect with those friends that I ghosted for no reason back in the past. But people learn, people grow, people mature, I'm in a better part of my life and I've left a lot of things behind. Now, this is for the girlies who manifest a 7-figure lifestyle, but you just only got $32 in your bank account. Because mindset is everything, and your credit score, honestly, it can wait. It can wait for later. Because without the mindset, you're still going to be spending money you don't have. Okay? Everyone who swiped that credit card, that's money you're borrowing, aka you don't have it, sis. Don't be out here acting like you have it, because all you're doing is just driving that credit score to the ground. So right after you spend but obviously in the midst of everything, I believe in shallow work, okay? And right after you send you should have been swallowed text to your siblings, because one mindset must stir the pot. You gotta keep the triggers triggering, okay? You gotta stay with the bullshit in certain areas. It's called balance, all right? You gotta have that balance. You can't be all work and no play, if that makes sense. It should. Because being a woman is all about, just pointing out the red flags, all right? It's all about healing. It's all about reconnecting with yourself, because you don't want that man to make you lose yourself. Let's not do it. Let's not be delulu. Let's be more productive, all right? So each week, we shall fake it until we motherfucking make it, okay? Look at me over here being delulu. And when I say fake it until you make it, you better ask Anna Delvey, okay? Throw a little delusion in there, okay? Like, sis came up with a whole thing, lies and all, and somehow almost walked away with millions of dollars. And at the end of the day, I love that for her. So throwing a little delusion on our vision boards and just reminding ourselves that being a main character means putting in main character effort, okay? Even if it's fueled by vodka and a blunt, may not be there yet, but you look damn good pretending, okay? Remember, you're building an empire, sis. Praise the brand, praise the grid, praise whatever you need to praise. And at the end of it, when you're tired and when you finally at the finish line, don't forget to have that meltdown, because it's fine to do that. It's real. It's a productive mess. So, as always, stay tapped in, because I'm going to get into it. So, did y'all see this? Well, for some of y'all, it's just going to be listening. So, like, for real, I was minding my own business, scrolling like a decent citizen of society, Bam! I get hit with some mess. And all in all, I've never heard this before, okay? As a seasoned folk, I've never heard of it. Better yet, let me just let y'all listen, okay? Let me just let y'all listen.
Yeah, so I just want to let y'all know that, yes, I season my charcoal. The reason I season my charcoal and put a little onion in it is because when the flavor comes out, baby!
Listen up, whites. I'm going to stop eating our food soon. Things have got to change. They're seasoning their charcoal now. Like, we don't stand a chance. Put some salt and pepper on stuff every single time from now on, at least that. Buy some Old Bay, throw it on whatever you think you should. This is next level stuff, and I'm going to go to their side, their food, all that. I can't handle it anymore. The shepherd's pie and bangers and mash bullshit I get.
So, I'm for real. I'm going to have to do a poll because I've clearly been up north way too damn long because the black season folk, they have changed a lot, okay? At least since I was fucking down south, okay? Like, since when do we season our motherfucking charcoal, all right? For real. Real question is, why you have a charcoal grill? But, preference is preference, right? But not that white man getting tired of the unseasoned bullshit. He said he need to stop eating this shit, right? Don't get me wrong. Like, black folks can drop they can drop their whole leg, all right? Not just their foot. They can drop their whole leg into some shepherd's pie. But, like, what else is there? What else is there to eat, all right? But the topic at hand is the unseasonedness of it all. The topic at hand is y'all out here seasoning coals. Why are we out here seasoning coals? You got some onion in there. You got a little, Why? Just why? You really can't make this shit up. You can't. And then listen to this right here, okay? Because I'm tired of Taco Man. I'm tired of the musky musk. Actually, I blame my sickness and everything I'm currently trying to go through and get rid of. I blame that on Gravel Throat, fucking, what is his name? RFK? Like, I'm fucking tired of him too. Just out here, whatever. Besides the motherfucking point, I'm gonna play this clip.
Don't delete it. Don't delete it now, ho. I want to motherfucking know. What's T? What's going on, Elon? Because interesting enough, you tweeted this, and these are highly specific numbers. You telling me that Democrats were supposed to lose the Senate but get the House and the presidency, and you said he wouldn't have won without you. And Trump also went on record, and I don't give a fuck what the news say. They said, oh, that was a gaffe, don't trust Donald Trump. No. He said several times that you helped him rig the motherfucking election. Now, is this a confirmation that y'all rigged this shit and stole it from Kamala Harris? Because I want to know, did you really steal this? Tell me right now, the president is Harris. Cause who can love you like nobody? Nobody, bitch. Nobody. So don't stop this shit. And I don't give a fuck that everybody saying, oh, this is terrible. Let them hoes fight. Let the girls fight. Because this is the only little sense of entertainment I've gotten since this president been in office. Because our whole country's on fire right motherfucking now. So we might as well watch the girls fight. I know they're going to make up over dinner and a movie and probably some wine and some ketamine. But let us have something. Okay? Just let us have something. But keep spilling the tea, Elon. Because I want to see all the motherfucking shit. I want to know what the fuck really happened in this administration. What happened in this motherfucking election. And we need an investigation ASAP. Okay? Stat.
And he says it a lot better because we all knew he was on some Epstein shit. But, per usual, stay tapped in. All of that really just leads me into one segment I haven't done in a week or so. The messy bitch of the week. Alright? Like, this week we got two. And you already heard about them at this point. If you haven't, you need to turn your news on. You need to turn this pod on. You just need to fucking look at social media. You need to pick up a newspaper. I don't know what the fuck y'all be out here doing, but like, do what you need to do. Because Taco Man and motherfucking Musky Musk, they broke up. The bromance is no longer there, okay? They no longer slapping their testicles together and giving each other ketamine shots, all right? They just out here dragging each other. They're out here dragging each other in a messy ass way, okay? Like, the Orange Man is not afraid to cut off funding, and, you know, I don't understand what Elon thought was going to happen. You thought that you were going to get in bed with the Orange Man unseasoned taco meat, and you thought you was going to make some shit happen. All you did was drive down your sales for Tesla, and all you did was make us fucking upset, because why you need our data, though? Like, why do you need our data? There's a data breach every other motherfucking week at this fucking point. If it's not student loan related, it's fucking health related. If it's not health related, then you want a motherfucker to send them a paragraph about their week? Like, why? Just why? Ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody's job safe. This economy is just not safe, all right? But back to the messy bitchiness of it all. You got the Trumpy Trump. He over here, he gonna cause a war, okay? Because why are you blocking people from coming to the United States? This is supposed to be the fucking country of the free. It's supposed to be the country of where you can do whatever the American dream is to you. But no, you just out here throwing tariffs on dumbass shit. Like fucking steel and aluminum, and you throwing tariffs on China. You fucking out here revoking people's visas. Like, why? If people want to have their Palestinian, you know, view on things, let them fucking have that. Like, if people want to be Jewish, let them do that. I don't discriminate against no religion. I don't discriminate against anyone. Okay? It's just, why? And he's mad that people calling him taco meat. Okay, you out here acting like some taco meat that's just been sitting in the fucking fridge, just solid and nasty, all right? Just nasty. All just, you McDonald's eating motherfucker. You really can't make it up. But he wants to sit here and he wants to tell people, oh, you need to stop making fun of me and stop calling me taco. But you got nicknames for every other motherfucking person, all right? You're the one that started with Sleepy Joe or Slow Joe. You're the one that started calling, Kamala Harris? You call her Kamala? I don't really know what you was calling her, but you was calling her something, all right? So don't get mad out here when people have made up nicknames and fucking theme songs for your unseasoned orange ass, all right? And like, don't even get me started on the Musky Musk, all right? So whoever, Forbes or some magazine came out with some shit saying that homeboy loves a cocktail of ketamine with some cocaine. You know, he just, some MDMA. Like, in other words, homeboy be having a lot in his cup, all right? He be on all types of shit. And to be honest with you, the way he be looking, I believe it. I 100% believe it. If you not on something, you lying, okay? It may not be the oil and it may not be the loud, but you own something. Something is what you own. So he out here basically saying that, oh, I'm going to release text messages about the Epstein file and Trump. Like, we all know that he was on the island. We all know that both of y'all was on the island. We all know that probably all of Hollywood was on the motherfucking island, or the private jet, or somebody at some point in their life have fucking just participated in some criminal activity, all right? So I don't understand why they're trying to sit here and make a deflection and fight back and forth, because all they're doing is just making a dick out of themselves and making people regret their votes. No, I feel like a lot of people ain't gonna regret their votes, but you know what I'm saying, right? So, like, why? Just tell me why. Why they both gotta be so motherfucking messy in the public eye? Why can't y'all just fucking leave social media, leave Twitter alone? Stop hitting up the tweets. Just stop, okay? Because all you're doing is just dragging the paper trail along, all right? And when it comes to the motherfucking Republicans, I am not gonna lie, y'all fucking gangster, all right? Y'all gangster, because when Sleepy Joe was in office, y'all was saying everything y'all could underneath the sun about the Orange Man. But now y'all have no choice but to, as us black folk like to say, dick ride, all right? You just got to sit there and take it. Take it until hopefully one day he just, you know what? The Lord is with me. I'm going to leave it at that. But with that being said, this is just a little fun fact that I found out. Not sure how true it is, but somebody will let me know. Somebody today informed me that there was a convention in, Texas somewhere for the Republicans, and the Grindr, the gay mail app, it was down. It had crashed. Oh my. It sounds like there's a lot of tops in town, all right? A lot of tops, a lot of people ready to give, all right? But these are the same people who wants to come for LGBTQ rights. Don't get me wrong. I have my own opinions, but, you be who you want to be. You feel where I'm coming from? I just don't understand why they want to put their opinions and everything. But with that being said, those are my messy bitches of the week. As always, stay tapped in. So, thank y'all so much for bearing with my raspy ass voice. But, as always, it's always a pleasure to give y'all at least some bullshit. Even though it wasn't the best bullshit this week, I gave you something, alright? I didn't want to leave y'all high and dry. At least y'all can get high. Damn! Just can't make this shit up. But, this weekend, hopefully some visual content. 9 times out of 10, there will be some. As you may hear, your girl Liggy, she can't be with us right now because she got whatever mystery infection I fucking had, alright? Like, it's literally a mystery. After going to the fucking urgent care and fucking having an emergency optometrist appointment, nobody can fucking figure out what the fuck is going on. It's just, like I said, I blame this on gravel throat. Okay? This is gravel throat's fault. So, as always, I'm going to send my love and prayers to those that are sick because it's not your fault. Look around. It's America's fault. Not really America's fault. It's the orange man's fault. It's RFK's fault. And it's the musky man's fault. All right? With that being said, don't forget to follow us on all our socials. TikTok, Instagram. What else do we got there? Rumble. That's a little bit new. It's kind of like YouTube. Spill Squad there. And you can also just hit us up at Spillsquadpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks so much for listening to this mini episode. And don't think I forgot about the fucking poll, all right? I'm going to drop a poll somewhere. And I'm going to ask people if they season their coals, all right? I don't even know when the last time I used a coal grill. It's probably been over 10 fucking years. But, as always, have a great fucking weekend. Last weekend was my birthday and I was sick. So hopefully I get to turn up like a champ this weekend. All right, y'all. I'm out. Stay tapped in.